Here I am putting the portable bag in the Ranger, and it's got the 12-volt attachment, and I'm just plugging it into the cigarette lighter on the Ranger. I've got all my cameras in there, and I descent them on the way in because they're inside the cabin at night getting all charged up. I've got batteries and cables and everything, the tripods, the clip for the stand, the gun mount, everything goes in there. So we put that in, I get where I'm going. I get ready to get all my gear out, and you really have to consider everything, the camera, the tripod. I put my rifle in the scent closet and the foam in the case, so it was all descented. I took great pains to make sure all the cables and the batteries and the head net and everything was all descented with the ozone, so that you don't want to be laying any scent down. And the problem with cameras and filming early morning like this in the darkness, you can't see how to position your camera. You have to have a light. And I was really worried about this till I got the ozone. I walk out and lay a light on the feeder and set my camera up according to the flashlight, and then walk back out and retrieve it. So I've been out there twice to lay scent down. In 36 minutes, I have the first buck come in after I was standing right there. This was the day that I killed the deer. I did the same thing, made 2 trips out to get the light, and 22 minutes after I was just there, little buck was standing and feeding exactly where I was standing 22 minutes prior. Didn't have a concern, didn't smell the camera, didn't smell me. The wind is blowing toward this feeder. He's now joined by some other bucks, and they're feeding along, and they are totally unconcerned about any human presence. The only thing they're worried about is getting their butt kicked by this guy that's coming now, and that's the deer that I harvested. He marches right up to the feeder, feeding, not a care in the world. Nobody knows I'm around. These pictures were obviously taken with a trail cam. It's important to notice the path that he takes, because the wind currents later, you'll be shown with when the black powder smoke goes that way, he walked right through my scent cone, and he doesn't even tip an ear, a nose, he doesn't even care. You can see the tripod and the lit up screen on the back of the camera. I'm 22 yards from the feeder, the camera is halfway, so the camera is 11 yards from the feeder. It's been descented, so it's not laying down any scent, and that odor's right down there on the ground where they could smell it right at their nose level. So here he's feeding, totally unconcerned, unaware, and after the shot, and after he runs off, you'll watch where the smoke from the power decks blew, and it shows exact wind direction in the scent cone. So there he was hit, and he runs off, and watch this smoke. It just comes rolling right down there onto the feeder, right on the path he took, and I'm absolutely convinced that without the Scent Crusher ozone closet, the harvesting of this deer in these conditions would have been impossible.